knowing when your metal that you're using is at the right temperature, guys, is one of the tricks to forge welding. Well, good morning, you guys. God bless you and welcome back to my forge. In this video, guys, I've had some questions about how to tell when you're really up to the welding temperature of a piece of metal and get it before the sparks start flying off the metal. So I'm going to try to show that in this video. I know sometimes it's hard to understand until you really get it right, but I will say this: different pieces of metal, different pieces of steel are different alloys, meaning different metals mixed with them, and some of them have cooler and some of them have higher welding temperatures. Now all I have here today, you guys, is mild steel and some high carbon steel file stock, so I'll try to show you that in this. Now you guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of scrap file right here and show you what happens to this high carbon steel when you get it too hot. And that's the reason you don't get it too hot. Have let the end of it burn completely off. If you guys can see that. You see how it breaks up? High carbon steel will burn up when it gets too hot, you guys. Now guys, let's just say we want to join these two pieces of metal right here together and they're the same thickness. Here's one of the tricks that I've learned over the years. You've seen me just take a little old piece of coat hanger and stick it to the outside of a rod or a chunk of metal and let that tell me when the welding heat is. That don't always work really good. What I found out that works a whole lot better is to take a piece of scrap the same thickness as your project that you're working on, put that in there at the same time you put your project in, and when those two stick together in the fire, that's when you're at the welding heat, and that will be before the sparks start flying. See that, you guys? I haven't struck them two pieces of metal. When they stick together in the fire, I just brought them out of there. When they stick together in the fire, they're at the welding heat. You bring them right straight out to your anvil and you strike them one time. Go back to the fire. I have not hammered that piece of metal at all. I just brought it straight out of the fire. So guys, for any type of metal, that's one of the tests that you can make when you're trying to learn how to stick those two together. Take you some scrap to start with and see how hot, because different temperatures on different alloys is what makes the stuff stick together. Sometimes you can take like a 4 or 5 layers of different metals and still not get them to bond together correctly, because you're not really at the true welding temperature for those pieces of metal. So like I say, that's just a tip for some of you beginners out there. And It's easy to learn how to do once you learn the process, you guys. God bless you all, and thanks for watching Mike Reed Outdoors. Have a great day.